All right, the question is, are there any herbal remedies for women who are dealing with a yeast infection? I made a video about this last year, but I'm going to do it again because it's a pretty popular topic. And as somebody who suffered with having chronic candida, chronic yeast infections for over 17 years of my life, I am an expert at learning all of the remedies for yeast infection. First off, guys who have an uncircumcised wee-wee can get yeast infections. So if you are one of them, or if your son is one of them, pay attention whether you're male or female. This is going to help you. Otherwise, if you're just a regular guy, probably want to scroll on by because you're going to be grossed out. All right. Anyway, the reason I'm in my garage is because this is one of the herbal remedies for a yeast infection down there, okay? What you do, garlic, obviously, this is garlic. You take a clove of garlic, you peel it, you basically, I take a knife and I score it, like I stab it a couple times. Sometimes you could maybe cut it in half a little bit. And you squat down and you shove that up your hoo-ha. Now, I want to explain that this only works with not super duper bad yeast infections. If you have a really crazy bad yeast infection, it looks like chunks of giant cottage cheese pouring out of you, you need something stronger than garlic. That's not going to work. Garlic's going to work on something that's like, oh, I think I'm feeling like I'm starting to get a yeast infection. I better take care of this now. And by the way, when you put garlic up your hoo-ha, your mouth tastes like garlic. I am not lying. I am not exaggerating. Your tongue and your mouth taste like garlic. And yes, if you kiss somebody with a garlic clove up your hoo-ha and tongue, they can taste the garlic in your mouth. It is the weirdest thing. It's just, that's a fact you know. So another remedy that you can do, and by the way, you leave the garlic up there for at least an hour or so, and then you pop it out. But another remedy you can do is with coconut oil. You get yourself some coconut oil, like the kind that solidifies at room temperature, and you want lavender essential oil and tea tree essential oil. So you're going to want like probably 2 teaspoons, I think, of the coconut oil, and only maybe 2 or 3 drops of lavender and tea tree oil. And you put those in that couple of teaspoons. You melt the coconut oil, put it in there, put the essential oils in the coconut oil, and then with that melted stuff, what you do is you get a piece of aluminum foil and you fold it up into like a little boat. So it's like going to be about the size of your finger, this little boat. You pour the coconut oil into the little boat, and then you stick that in your fridge. In 20 minutes or so, whenever it's solidified again, and it's like this little just chunk of infused coconut oil that looks like your finger, you go to your bed, lay down, put a towel underneath you because it might leak out, and you shove that up there. And lay down as long as you can handle it, like probably half an hour or more, because the essential oils and that coconut oil are going to work on murdering all the bacteria and stuff in there that's giving you the yeast infection. Now, if you have a really, really super duper bad yeast infection, the only other thing that I ever found worked for me, and again, I don't really get them anymore, thank flippin' God, but that's, again, the gut healing protocol can show you how to heal candida so you don't get yeast infections anymore. But the only other thing that ever worked was clotrimazole, like Lotrimin, that vaginal that you put up there, which I think you have to get a prescription for in the United States for whatever reason. Like, you can buy it on Amazon, but you have to go to the doctor to get it from CVS. It's weird. Anyway, that's that answer. I hope that helped. I'm sorry this was such a long video. Hopefully that was, you know, one of the first things I learned how to do as an herbalist was treat a yeast infection naturally. Okay, so if you try any of those things, let me know. If you have any other questions, please feel free. But again, the gut healing protocol that I have in my bio teaches you how to heal your body from the candida infection and overgrowth so that you don't get these yeast infections anymore. And I am very, very grateful that I learned that, and I'm trying to pass that knowledge on to you guys. So thank you.